So let's face it now. You want to study, you not want to work, but you have been binging Big Bang Theory for the past 2 hours because Sheldon is so damn annoying, but you can't get enough of him. And if that happens to you, I was with you once. So don't worry, if I can overcome it, you can too. Hey everyone, it's me Lucky, and today's video is about the eternal problem which we all have, which is procrastination. We all have procrastinated in some part or some point in our lives, and most of the time we just can't get over it. I too have been a chronic procrastinator for the better part of my life, but in the past year or two, through introspection and developing some self-discipline, I have found ways to overcome and in turn avoid procrastination at all. So here are some of the tips that help me overcome procrastination and be more productive. So the first and as always the most important tip is to not overthink it and start doing stuff. When you know that you have to do something important, just don't overthink about doing it. Just get up and sit on your place and start working, start doing anything. And if you are thinking, Lucky, I can't do exactly that, I can't make myself work, that's why I'm seeing this video, I have gone mad, then I would say yes, a little bit, but you don't need to know that. But the thing is, the more you let your brain think, the more you let it overthink, the more it will create problems or more it will create reasons for you not to work. Your brain will be something like this. Do I really need to do it right now? I have a week to complete it. Has any of my friends started doing it? Or should I ask Shrikant if he has started doing it? Let me text him. I need to clean my room, it's quite dirty. I think I should do that first and then start studying. It would be good for me to study in a clean environment. So yeah, so don't let your brain do this to you. Just get up and make your body move and sit down and start doing stuff. It will be really difficult in the starting. You have to maintain a lot of discipline and you have to put in the struggle and effort. But after some time it becomes easier and easier, and after a point it will become automatic, and this is the thing that will make you most productive. So the second tip is to use the 5-minute rule. Call it 2-minute rule, 3-minute rule, 5-minute rule, 10-minute rule, 20-minute rule, 30-minute rule, doesn't matter. The thing is just when you don't want to do something or something feels intimidating, just ask yourself to do it for 5 minutes and just say to yourself, if I don't feel like doing it after 5 minutes, I will stop, I will get to doing whatever the hell I want. Most of the time, the thing which is most difficult is to overcome the inertia of starting. It is very difficult to make yourself start doing stuff, may it be exercising, may it be studying, may it be doing anything. But once you get into flow, everything becomes smooth and everything becomes easy, and it is easier for us to continue. Like when you don't want to study, ask yourself to read for just 5 minutes, and once you have done those 5 minutes, continuing on will be easier and you yourself will continue, and before you know it, you have completed the entire chapter. I personally use this rule to make myself exercise in the morning. There are so many mornings just in which I just don't want to exercise, but I just ask myself to exercise for 5 minutes, and even if I don't want to exercise after 5 minutes, I will just go down and have my breakfast. But most of the time, before I know it, I have completed a half-hour workout. Most of the time doing stuff for long period is very intimidating, but doing it for 5 minutes is easy, right? So while speaking of getting intimidated by work, my third tip is exactly to beat that, which is to break the work in small chunks. When you have to do something which is really big and involves a lot of stuff, like for me making YouTube videos, which involves a lot of stuff like scripting, recording, editing, audio editing, clicking thumbnails, and some other stuff as well. So when I have to do everything together, it can become quite daunting and it will create a resistance that I just won't want to do it. That's why I break it into smaller chunks. For me, scripting is Monday, Tuesday is recording, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are editing, and Saturday is audio editing and thumbnail editing. So by splitting the work in smaller chunks and dividing it throughout the week, the thing becomes less daunting, less intimidating, and it kind of becomes easier for me to get started and complete the work on time. Doing it for YouTube videos was just an example, but you can do it for anything. So remember, cut everything into smaller pieces and take it one piece at a time. So the fourth tip is to add the time factor. Especially at the times like these when colleges are closed and we are stuck at home and there isn't any sense of urgency or there isn't anyone to push us, it is very easy for us to procrastinate and put on the work for tomorrow. But this can be easily overcome by setting deadlines for yourself. Setting these deadlines for ourselves helps creates a pseudo sense of urgency, which makes us more inclined to doing that stuff. Let's be real. When you have a specific due date or deadline, you are less likely to procrastinate. So let's take an example. Let's say I decided to solve 20 MCQs today. 20 MCQs won't even take me like half hour. So what I will think in the morning is, it won't even take me half hour. Let's just do it in afternoon after I have had lunch. And in afternoon, oh, I've had too much lunch, I'm sleepy, I just take a nap and do it in evening. And again in evening, oh, I'm just not in the mood, let's do it tomorrow when I'm fresh in the morning. So that always happens. But it can be easily avoided. If I say I have to complete 20 MCQs before 12 p.m. tomorrow, then I would be less likely to procrastinate, because I would have this deadline of doing it till 12 p.m. And if I don't do that, I can just form some sort of punishment for myself, which works. So by doing this, the threshold for procrastination will really become high. So the next step is to know your Goldilocks zone. So if you don't know what the Goldilocks zone is, it is a zone in every planetary system where liquid water can exist and where life is possible. You can extrapolate it here. There are mainly two reasons for procrastinating on anything. The first is if the thing is very easy, and secondly if the thing is very hard. And if the thing is very easy, we tend to put it off for later, and if it is really hard, we just don't want to do it. So the trick is to make the thing right amount of easy and right amount of difficult. What I mean is to just put it a little bit out of our comfort zone, so that it is not too difficult and not too easy as you get bored. And it also helps us get into the flow state as well. So let me explain it again to you with an example. Let's say I assign myself 1 hour of reading, which is fairly easy for me. So I would be really inclined to procrastinate and put it on later because it is easy and I can just do it later, right? Or if I say I want to do 2 hours of continuous Anki, which is just hell, I would just don't want to do it. But if I make it just the right amount of difficult and just the right amount of easy by just saying I will do half hour of reading and do 1 hour of Anki, and then half hour of reading and 1 hour of Anki, and mix it up and spread it up for long periods, it will become easier for me, and it would be challenging but just the right amount of challenging. So I would be more likely to do it, and it will be easier for me to get into the flow state. So the sixth and the final tip that I want to give you to avoid procrastination is to throw your phone out of your window. Not literally, but yeah. I really don't think I need to tell you why you should do this. Your mummy has told you this, your papa has told you this, your padosola uncle has told you this. You are using your phone too much and it is becoming distracting, and it is one of the reasons that you procrastinate. So when you are working, put your phone in a drawer, keep it in another room, courier it to NASA to send it to Mars, I don't care, but just keep it away from you. And if you need your phone while studying, put it on do not disturb mode, hide all the distracting apps, or use focus mode on the, digital well-being, which will help you turn off the notification, and it won't even let you use those apps for more than 5. And also there is one more tip: don't use any sort of social media or entertainment media half hour before you know you have to start working. And by doing this, half of your procrastination problem will be solved here only. So definitely do that. So just remember, you can learn all the tips and tricks that are in the world, but at the end of the day you have to put in the effort and you have to struggle to get to that point of productivity and to get ahead and to grow. So don't fear it, just start doing your work. So that's all guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Remember, I will make another video if this video gets 60 likes. Also comment down below other topics on which you want me to make similar videos, and if I provided any sort of value to you through this video, definitely subscribe, and I'll see you next time. And if you're thinking, Lucky, have you gone mad? Sorry. The more you think about the especially at the times like this, your brain will be something like this. So for setting goals or setting sorry, I won't be able to watch some anime, and there we don't have specific deadlines.